Robin with Bird's Nest YouTube channel. In today's video, I've got an open invite collaboration hosted by Teresa B DIY and co-hosted by Unicorn Dust Designs. The theme is patriotic, red, white, or blue DIYs. If you want to check out these two awesome creators, make sure to check their link in the description box below. I've also got the links to the playlist and Teresa's fundraiser, all proceeds going towards Fisher House, which is a home away from home offered at no cost to military and veterans, allowing them to be together with their loved ones when they receive special care at military and VA centers around the world. Without further ado, let's see what I created for this patriotic DIY.
So we're going to start off with this Pringles can that I emptied. And we're going to take one of these wood slices. I will be using this knife to cut out a hole in the middle. And then once I have that cut out, I'm going to take one of these solar lights and I'm going to stick that in the middle, like so. And that's going to be for the top. Now I'm taking a few sheets of white paper and I'm going to be covering the Pringles can with the paper. I just used regular tape. Once I get that on, I put another layer on the other side to cover the gap and make it a little bit thicker. Then I'm going to take some popsicle sticks. I'm measuring about 2 inches or so where I'd like to cut. And then I get out my scissors and I give that a snip. And once I have the first one done, I use that as a template to measure out some more. And I do make about 8 of these little popsicle sticks. So I take my hot glue and I glue on the sticks. So there's the first one. And I just go around. So I just glue them all around, trying to make it so each one is across from each other. Next, I take some jute twine and I just pull out a random piece and give it a snip. I put some hot glue on the end of one and then I stick it to the inside of one of the popsicle sticks. Then I twirl it around the stick and I go to the next stick and I twirl it around there and then I go to the next stick. And I'm creating a little bar at the top of all the sticks. Now I do end up putting a little hot glue on each stick where the jute twine goes because the jute twine kept coming off. So I stuck that into place. When I got to the end, I just tied a double knot and then I cut off the excess. And here it is. I got this white tape at Dollar Tree and I decided to use it at the bottom where the wood slice is, just to cover that up and make it white because my DIY is supposed to be red and white. All I did was take a piece off and just roll it around, making sure it was in the right spot all the way, and then I just pushed the bottom part down with my finger, just so it was flush. And this is how it looks. Now I'm going to take my Pringles can and I wanted to add a piece of tape on it as well, on the back part because I didn't like where those two pieces of paper connected. The tape color matched perfectly with the paper. So I just fit them together and I'm making a lighthouse. So next I want to put some jute twine on. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do. I didn't like the jute twine, so I decided to go with this nautical rope. And then I didn't like that. I had these paper straws that I got in a Michael's grab bag haul. You get a lot of stuff in those grab bags you don't think you're going to use, but you do end up using it. So I squished the paper straw into a semicircle shape, and then I glued it on to the rim of the Pringles can. And you do have to hold it in place for a few seconds just to make sure that the glue sticks. And then I did the same with another straw. You just press into it and turn it, and it goes on perfect. And this is what it looks like. Then I took my jute twine and I decided to make like a rope going around the lighthouse. And so that's what I did. I secured it with some hot glue. And then I just went around and around. Then I decided to add some nautical rope to the top where the jute twine was. So I just add some hot glue and put that on. Turn the can and then add more hot glue. I had one of these little anchors and I used this paint pen to color it red. I love these paint pens. I got them from Dollarama and they work amazing. You don't need any skill. While I waited for the paint to dry, I decided to put another ring a little bit lower on the Pringles can. So that's what I did. Then I was just deciding where I wanted the anchor, and I really liked it on top. I had this spool of red thread, so I just took some off, measured it, and attached the anchor. I then added a little bit of hot glue just to keep the anchor in place. I decided to put some red tape at the top where the light was, just to blend everything together. I decided it needed a little something at the bottom, and I had these rocks, so I started gluing the rocks on with hot glue until I had like a scene, a rock scene. And once I had that, I took some black paper and I made a little door and I glued that on. I still needed a little something, and I had this loose piece of nautical rope, so I just glued that on as a little decoration. Here is the finished product. Isn't it cute? It's so easy to make. I'm really crushing on the bottom. I love it. And the top works. The next DIY, I'm taking this pop bottle, gonna put some rocks in for weight. Put the lid back on. I have this slipper, and I'm going to be pushing the pop bottle into the slipper. Then I cut off the back of the slipper. I've got this sock that has Canada on it, but I want to keep the top part for something. Haven't decided yet. And I do put the full sock on top because I'm making a gnome. I wanted that Canada flag on it to look good. Normally I don't make gnomes this way, but this is the first time for everything. So I just add some hot glue to make sure everything's secure and fix the hat how I want it. Then I take the Canada part and I put it over top of the hat just to make it like, you know when you wear a toque and it's got that little flip up part? I wanted that. Then I took some faux fur, cut it off, and I did get this in a Michael's haul, one of those grab bags at Christmas time. So I just add some hot glue on the back after I cut it into a beard shape. Stick that on. Then I take a pom-pom, add some glue to that, and put it on as a nose. Once you put the nose on, I feel like the gnome comes to life. I'm taking another pom-pom, and I'm going to put that on the back of the sock. And I'm using these paper straws again. Cut them in half. Then add a pom-pom to one end and glue the other end right to the gnome. Before I glued it though, I did squish the end just to make it a bit flat so it would stick onto the gnome and there wouldn't be a hole at the end. Next I add on the other arm and the gnome is complete. I put my lighthouse and my gnome together on a display in my living room, and they look so cute together. I absolutely love the lighthouse, and the gnome is so cute. And here's what the lighthouse looks like lit up. Happy Canada Day, everyone.
Well, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you liked it. Which one was your favorite? I think I like the lighthouse the best, but I really like the gnome too. I can't decide. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.
If you would like to donate to Fisher House for Teresa B. DIY's fundraiser, check out the link in the description box, and thank you very much.